So today I'm going to be doing my presentation over gut microbe therapy and overall gut health. So question one, describe the following terms. Here I will describe some different terms that are related to our overall gut health and the topic at hand. So question one, section A, the gut. The gut is the gastrointestinal tract. It's the journey food takes from the mouth to the anus, having all of its nutrients absorbed and what cannot be absorbed be turned into waste for the body to get rid of. It plays a large part in our overall health. From absorbing different nutrients, vitamins, and minerals needed for our body to function, it also plays a very large role in our immune system. So the basic parts of the gut include the mouth, which is the beginning of the digestive tract. The mouth chews food into pieces that are more easily digested. The enzymes in your saliva break down that food even further. And next we have the esophagus, which is near the trachea in the neck. The esophagus receives food from your mouth when you swallow. A series of muscle contractions, or also known as peristalsis, sends food down to your stomach. It is separated from your trachea by the epiglottis, which moves up and down every time you swallow. The stomach. This is the organ that holds food while it gets broken down by stomach acids and enzymes. They break down food into a usable and absorbable form. The acids are secreted by the lining of your stomach. The small intestine. The small intestine further breaks down food. It mixes food with digestive juices from the pancreas and the liver. The first segment of the small intestine, also known as the duodenum, further breaks down food. It's the lower sections, also known as the jejunum and the ileum, is where absorption actually starts to take place. Food takes on a liquid form after passing through the small intestine because it's mixed with water, bile, enzymes, and mucus. The pancreas. The pancreas secretes digestive enzymes into the duodenum that breaks down macronutrients. It also makes insulin that regulates the body's blood sugar. The liver. The liver does a lot of things, but as far as the digestive system is concerned, it secretes bile that digests fat and some vitamins. The gallbladder. This organ stores bile from the liver and releases it into the duodenum. The colon, also known as the large intestine. It is responsible for processing waste and absorbing water. The food then turns back into a solid form after passing through the colon. The rectum. This organ receives waste from the colon and holds it until the brain decides it's okay to release it. The anus. This organ is the last part of the digestive tract and overall gut. This is where stool is released to the outside. It has two sphincters that can contract and relax in order to keep us continent. The gut is also known as the human bioreactor because it breaks down food into usable products like nutrients. Question 1, section B, gut microbes. Here we will describe different aspects of microorganisms that live in our gut and promote our health. Gut microbes are microorganisms that live inside of our gut and digestive tract. Many of them are helpful and essential to our health, but some of them are also naturally harmful to the body in large numbers and certain strains. There are a number of good bacteria that reside in our gut. For example, there is bifidobacteria. This microorganism increases our gut health by breaking down food, absorbing nutrients, and fighting off organisms that cause disease. There is also Lactobacillus acidophilus. This microorganism supports all digestive function, enhances absorption of nutrients, relieves abdominal cramps, gases, and diarrhea, and it also improves vaginal microflora in women. An example of a gut microorganism that harms us is certain types of E. coli. They can lead to diarrhea, stomach cramps, vomiting, and even high fever. Certain strains can also lead to kidney failure. Question 1, section C, gut microbes and what we eat. Here we will be talking about how gut microbes are related to what we eat. Microbes we have in our gut are influenced by the things we take into our body. Nutrients determine the makeup of gut microbes. For example, the digestion of fiber releases short-chain fatty acids that lower the pH of the colon. This in turn can help determine the type of microbiota that reside in the gut. The lower pH can limit the growth of harmful microbiota like C. difficile. Things like fasting can reduce overall microbial diversity, and feeding, as long as it's a varied diet, can increase overall microbial diversity. Question 1, section D, gut microbe therapy. What is it? How is it therapeutic? And what is one research study related to good microbes that is found to affect health? Here we will talk about different aspects of gut microbe therapy and how it can be beneficial. Gut microbe therapy is the transfer of gut microbes from fecal microbiota or fecal microbiota transplantation from healthy donors to treat people with recurrent gut infections. It's therapeutic because it is used to treat diseases such as C. difficile. A study by Param Safi et al. Found that FMT could treat ulcerative colitis. 27% of people of this study with ulcerative colitis entered full remission after receiving this type of therapy. Question 2. What is a new thing you learned from this theory that you did not know before? Well, I didn't know that you could transfer gut microbes from a healthy person, especially their fecal matter, to a sick person in order to treat them. It seems strange that you can put the fecal matter of another person inside someone else to promote their health and well-being. When something like this is typically regarded as something that wouldn't promote your health at all. Question 3. What are specific areas, things like emotion and mood, of our body that get affected by the type of microbes in our guts? Here we're going to talk about different ways microbes can affect our bodies and emotions. Things like stress are affected by gut microbes. Some studies have shown that a reduction of bacteria in the gut can produce stress in the brain. A study done found that by introducing short-chain fatty acids, which are produced by gut bacteria when fiber is consumed, reduce stress activity in mice. The probiotics in yogurt promote the production of GABA, which is a type of neurotransmitter made in the brain, and which can calm down excited neurons and lead to relaxation in a person. Studies have found that this neurotransmitter can improve the level and quality of sleep you get at night. Lack of gut microbe diversity can make you gain weight. There is evidence that gut microbes indirectly affect your weight levels. A certain short-chain fatty acid named acetate that helps your body regulate fat stores as well as your appetite levels. A lack of gut diversity can also mean there is a microbial imbalance in your gut that has also been associated with weight gain. Several diseases have links to shifts in the diversity of gut microbes, such as diabetes and rheumatoid arthritis. Gut microbes have been shown to influence the cause of type 1 and type 2 diabetes. There are certain microbes that are more prevalent in people with type 1 and type 2 diabetes. Gut microbes can also be used to relieve diabetes to a degree, as probiotics have been shown to improve regulation of insulin sensitivity. Gut microbes can make us more cautious or more adventurous. A study done showed that rats with less microbes in their guts express more exploratory behavior compared to mice that had more microbes in their guts. After seeing their gut microbe levels return to normal, the rat's behavior returned to normal. The gut produces neurotransmitters that can affect our emotions, such as the gut feelings we get or butterflies in our stomach. Vagus nerve stimulation by the gut can drive excessive eating behavior. Different microbes in the gut can hijack the vagus nerve and affect behaviors such as appetite. Gut microbes can produce mimetics of neurotransmitters that affect alertness and mood. The gut produces the large majority of our body's serotonin and about half of our dopamine, or the neurotransmitters that make us feel happiness. These are produced by microbes in the gut. Levels of serotonin can also be influenced by the food you eat. Things such as salmon, poultry, eggs, spinach, milk, and nuts can all lead to higher serotonin production from your gut. Question 4. Due to the video, how is the type of our bacteria determined at the beginning? Do we get bacteria/microbes from any other external activities? And if so, what types of activities or elements cause us to exchange bacteria? The types of microbes we get are determined by how we are brought into the world. If we are born vaginally, we get most of our microbes from our mother. If we are born via cesarean section, the microbes we get are from the people that handle us and their skin. Things like being born preterm or full term, in the home or in a hospital, the levels of antibiotics we get when we're born can all affect the type and amount of gut microbes we have at the beginning of our lives. We can get microbes from outside sources such as food, the air we breathe, different animals such as pets, and people. Playing outside has been proven to have an effect on our gut microbiota. Children that played outside were found to have a more rich microbiome than those that did not. This is because they were exposed to many different types of bacteria while being outside. Physical intimacy can swap microbes from one person to another via saliva or other bodily fluids secreted during sexual activities. Eating food together, such as with the family or at the table, can swap microbes between those people because they get their microbes on the food, and that food gets consumed by other people at the table or the area. Question 5. What type of food is considered effective to increase good bacteria / good microbes in our guts? List 5 food sources that improves gut microbes. So here we're basically just going to list some foods that can improve your overall gut health. Yogurt has a lot of probiotic cultures. They increase the amount of lactobacilli and bifidobacteria in our gut. Kefir has a similar effect that yogurt does. It also has a lot of probiotic cultures. Apples contain a lot of fiber and prebiotics. Pickles are high in different types of fiber that help our gut. It's also a prebiotic. Soft cheeses act as a probiotic and can affect the pH level of our gut. Question 6. What is the effect of taking too many antibiotics for too long for our bodies and gut bacteria? What are the things that affect reducing gut bacteria that in return deteriorate overall health? Too many antibiotics can create antibiotic-resistant bacteria in your body that can make you sick later. They can also destroy the gut bacteria that keeps you healthy. A diet high in processed foods and added sugars can decrease the level of good bacteria because they lack the nutrients that promote a diverse range of gut bacteria. A lack of variety in the diet can negatively affect your gut health because a diverse range of foods promote a diverse microbiome, which is needed for a healthy gut. A lack of prebiotics in the diet can harm gut bacteria because they stimulate the growth of a healthy bacteria in our gut. Too much alcohol can cause dysbiosis in your gut microbiome. This can lead to diseases that affect the liver, such as cirrhosis. Alcohol can also promote bacterial overgrowth, which can contribute to end-stage liver disease. A lack of exercise can harm your gut bacteria. Regular exercise promotes microbial diversity in our guts. Prolonged tobacco use can damage your gut bacteria by increasing the phylum of Bacteroidetes and decrease the phylum of Firmicutes and Proteobacteria. Tobacco can also elevate the intestinal pH, which can promote the growth of certain microorganisms that cause an imbalance of your body's microbiota. Question 7. What do you yourself do to improve your gut bacteria? List 3 things you may want to do. If you have done gut microbe theory yourself, share the effects of it. So basically, for this question, I'm just going to describe different things that I've done to help promote my gut health. One thing I do is try to eat a lot of probiotic and prebiotic foods, such as yogurt, apples, pickles, and things like that, because they have been shown to promote a healthy microbiome. I try to eat fiber-rich foods such as whole grains, fruits, and vegetables. And I try to eat a variety of vegetables because they have the nutrients and fiber that promotes the growth of good bacteria inside of our gut. Thank you.